They say she was dragged under by the very orca she loved, but what if I told you Jessica Radcliffe never even existed? From the first frame, the internet fell in love with her. On TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, her face is everywhere. In short, mesmerizing clips, Jessica dives into a pool of pure blue, her body cutting through the water like a professional athlete. She surfaces gripping the dorsal fin of a massive black and white orca, executing synchronized spins and flips to the thunderous applause of an audience. Every gesture speaks of trust, mastery, and something almost magical, a dance between woman and predator. We see her smiling, bowing to the crowd, patting the orca's head before plunging back in. The camera angles shift, now she's gliding on the orca's back, now standing on its head as it rockets her into the air. The illusion is perfect. You'd think you were watching the highlight reel of a world-class marine trainer's career. But then, the captions arrive. Jessica Radcliffe, killed by her orca during a live show. Simple words. Heavy words. Words that turn each beautiful image into the prologue of a tragedy. The internet eats it up. Clips are slowed down, zoomed in, replayed with ominous music and chilling voiceovers. Some versions claim the orca suddenly stopped playing mid-show, grabbed Jessica without warning, pulled her beneath the waves as screams cut through the roar of the water. That the pool turned red. That frozen spectators could only watch as she vanished. In the comments, everyone has a version. I saw the full video, one claims. It was revenge. The orca had had enough, says another. Some call it divine punishment. Others call it an animal gone mad. And with each share, the details multiply. Now there's eyewitnesses. Now there are blood stains. Now there's a minute of eerie silence after the crowd screams.
But one thing's missing in all these versions. No one ever shows the actual attack. Instead, the clips always end with Jessica vanishing briefly behind a splash, then fading to black, letting the viewer's imagination finish the scene. Some edits are even more dramatic, slow-motion close-ups on the orca's eye, claiming you can see the hostility. Heartbeat sound effects when Jessica slips into the water. Theatrics designed to make you feel like you just watched a real-life horror film. It's compelling, yes. But here's the problem, there's no date. No location. No official statement. No credible news report. No OSHA record. And most shocking of all, no evidence Jessica Radcliffe ever existed. Her name isn't in any marine park employment record. No obituary. No interviews. Nothing. The truth? The footage is of a completely different trainer. The Jessica story is a textbook viral hoax, real videos, fake narrative. It's a simple formula. 1. Find real footage, here, of an unknown trainer working with an orca. 2. Slap on a tragic title, trainer killed by her orca. 3. Let blogs hungry for clicks invent missing details, the date, the blood, the screams. 4. Spread it with music, slow motion, and fake AI-generated witness audio. Before long, no one is asking, did this happen? They're asking, why did it happen? And when you mix fake stories with references to real tragedies, the line between fiction and fact blurs until the two become almost indistinguishable. Because here's the thing, this fake story feels believable because reality has been just as horrifying. Case 1, Kelty Byrne, Sealand of the Pacific, Canada, February 20, 1991. A cold, gray morning. Kelty Byrne, 20 years old, a competitive swimmer and part-time trainer, slips while cleaning a platform and falls into the icy water. 3 orcas, Tilikum, Haida, and Nootka, circle her. One grabs her foot and drags her under. She surfaces, panicked, swimming desperately for the edge, but another orca blocks her path. It becomes a deadly game. Every attempt to escape is intercepted. Trainers throw ropes, pound the water, scream, nothing works. The 3 massive predators keep her trapped. Minutes later, she vanishes beneath the surface. Her body is recovered only after the animals are isolated. It was the first documented trainer death caused by captive orcas. And Tilikum? He would return to the headlines 2 more times. Case 2, Alexis Martinez, Loro Parque, Tenerife, Canary Islands, December 24, 2009. Christmas Eve morning. The sun glints off the main pool. Alexis, 29, is rehearsing for the holiday show with Keto, a male orca weighing over 5 tons. Everything seems normal, the usual commands, the usual jumps. Then, without warning, Keto charges, slamming into Alexis with terrifying force. Underwater, the advantage is total. Keto grabs him, shakes him violently. Trainers on the deck wave, shout, signal, but the orca doesn't release him. By the time Alexis is pulled from the water, he's unconscious. Attempts to revive him fail. His death reignited debates about whether orcas can ever truly be safe to work with. Case 3, Dawn Brancho, SeaWorld Orlando, USA, February 24, 2010. Just 2 months later. Dawn, one of SeaWorld's most experienced trainers, is finishing a session with Tilikum, the same orca from Kelty's case. The crowd is applauding when, in an instant, Tilikum grabs her and pulls her in. Accounts differ, some say he was drawn by her ponytail, others by a gesture he misread. What's certain is this, he didn't let go. Trainers tried noise distractions, water jets, every trick they knew. Nothing worked. After a prolonged struggle, the water goes still. Dawn is gone. The partially filmed scene horrified the world and sparked lawsuits, OSHA investigations, and a wave of criticism over SeaWorld's safety practices. These aren't rumors. They're documented tragedies with witnesses, official reports, and evidence. And together, they prove one thing: no matter how many years of training, no matter the bond, an orca is still a top predator. 1. Instinct never disappears. In the wild, orcas hunt cooperatively with precision and intelligence. In captivity, those instincts can turn deadly in an instant. 2. Captivity has a cost. Wild orcas travel up to 100 kilometers a day. In tanks, they circle endlessly in confined spaces, sometimes leading to stress, boredom, and unpredictable aggression. 3. Safety reforms came late. After Dawn's death, trainers were banned from entering the water during performances, but only after decades of warnings. 4. The line between beauty and danger is razor thin. Marine parks sell the image of harmony, but every performance carries a risk the audience can't see. So, what's left of the Jessica Radcliffe story? Nothing but a rumor, a fabrication born on social media, fueled by misused footage, and supercharged by the internet's hunger for the dramatic. It fooled millions because it tapped into a fear that's deeply real, that the trust between human and wild animal can shatter in a heartbeat, and that the parks selling us this dream would rather hide the danger. Kelty Byrne. Alexis Martinez. Dawn Brancho. These names aren't clickbait, they're real people who paid with their lives for the work they loved. Jessica's story might send shivers. The truth? It chills to the bone.